Grand Rapids startup company Biked is expanding its presence in West Michigan. Biked Academy is a certified park tool school designed to provide education and training about bike mechanics. David Hobson and Casey Clymier are here now to tell us how this is all going to work. Nice to see you guys.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Okay, so you guys started Bike about a year ago, and tell us what that's about. You provide on-demand bike care and repair.
Yeah, so we're really about making bike service and repair more accessible and faster and the highest value around. So we offer door-to-door pickup and drop-off. We'll send our van out to your home or office. Some people prefer to come in person and check their bike in and get an in-person consultation. And we're not a walk-in retail location, so we're dedicated solely to service and high quality service and really fast turnaround time. So we'll turn around bikes in 1 to 3 days.
Wow.
And we have a really phenomenal mechanic staff as well.
Okay, well, and speaking of, you're also going to take some of that expertise and actually teach people through Biked Academy. How's that going to work?
We're going to offer a lot of hands-on classes, ranging from entry-level basics up to the more complex, in-depth repairs and functions of the bike.
So entry-level basics, I mean, that would be somebody who rides their bike a lot and don't have 1 to 3 days to take it in, right? You're going to tell them, like, what exactly would you show them how to do?
Well, we would just take their bike and do a little more hands-on, whether it's something from changing a flat tire to if a chain falls off in their bike race, and how to do that quick little bit of a fix at anyone can do level. Yeah, and you mentioned a bike race, but there are a lot of people who do recreationally ride their bike too. That would maybe something that they would bring to you guys or have you fix.
Absolutely. We have actually a lot of DIY, really serious riders that do a lot of their own work. Yeah. And they'll get maybe 80% of the way there, but then they'll come to us for that last 20% to get, hey, I just can't quite get this aspect of the repair, that more complex, specialized knowledge and skill set. And that's where we come in. We like working with those types of cyclists. And then we get people that really don't know anything about basic bike repair, but they're getting into the sport, whether it's gravel or triathlon or whatever, and they just need some basic skill sets in their tool belt. Yeah, and if there are people out there who want to take it to the next level and maybe be a bike mechanic, they can learn from you. Yeah, absolutely. Even down to, customers riding something like this Canyon Grizzle, it's a great gravel bike. You want to upgrade the wheels, we can work with them, teach them how to set these things up to really last a long time and enjoy it even more. Okay, so our class is open now. Are they filling up? They are, yeah. If you go on our website, biked.app.app, and click on Biked Academy, you'll see our full schedule. We have everything from intro to bike mechanics all the way up to advanced level. I mean, suspension work and hydraulic brake systems. I mean, we have everything in between. And we can also customize courses for teams and groups of riders that are like, hey, we actually have some triathletes that want to put together something for their team specific to tri-bikes. We can do that sort of customization for groups as well. We have also shops around the state that don't have that infrastructure support, even up in the UP and Leelanau Peninsula, that have utilized our Park Tool School to train their team of mechanics as well. Wow, that's incredible. I know you have a really special event this weekend. What's it called again? The Bikes on the Blue Bridge. Bikes on the Blue Bridge. Yeah, what's that all about? We're trying to break a record, the amount of bikes on the Blue Bridge in Grand Rapids this Saturday, 4 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing as many cyclists out. It's going to be a great event. The bridge is going to be all blocked off, cyclists everywhere, music, drinks, everything. Excellent. There's the information right there. Congrats on Biked, and best of luck with Biked Academy. Thank you very much. Thanks, you guys.